Hello traders, today it is April 24th, 2017, and we just started this new account to connect with our Investify. So we started at $1,000 and as you can see it's been varying a little bit. So we took one of the positions for Gap stores. Earlier today we sent you guys a few alerts as to at what price to buy them and what price to sell at. In this video, I am going to show you how to put those orders in your Robinhood account if you're using Robinhood as the brokerage, which I highly recommend because there's no commission costs. So let's look at NUS, which was New Skin. So we go to New Skin Enterprises and we see the price currently is at $55.78. The alert we sent was for when the price exceeds over $56.31. And earlier today, you can see that it did do that. So the stock is active. The position is active. So this is how I would take it if I was to take it at $56.31 instead of the market price. I go, click on buy, and I go on the top right where it says order types, and I tap that and I choose stop limit. Now this is very important to understand. So stop price, it says here a price above the current price that converts your order to a limit order. So 56.31 is the price that we want to put. That means that once it hits $56.31 again, it's going to tell us, okay, it's getting into that, it's getting ready from a red light to a yellow light. All right. The second one is limit price. Specify the maximum amount you're willing to pay per share. And that is going to be $56.31 as well. So what that means is once the price hits $56.31, it's going to trigger the order, but it also knows if the price goes to $56.40, for some reason it just jumps from $55, that it will not trigger our order. That means we only want to buy it at 56.31. And that's really important because we need to be very disciplined how we trade. And I guess me being Daisy, I like to have as much money, pay the exact price and not a dime more. So that's why stop limit is so important. So 56.31, even if it goes to $56.32, it's not going to trigger the order. It has to hit at least $56.31. And once that happens, you will be entered into the order. You will have the stocks in your account at that price and not higher. So you get a good deal. So that's what you do. So we go ahead and we continue. And I put never expires because it might take it might take tomorrow that it hits that price or the next week, 2 weeks, but we know that now we're in motion. So I put next expire. And then to choose the amount of shares, this is where it's important. We knew that our buy price will be $56.31, and we knew that our sell price or short price, stop price will be $51.21. That means our risk is $5.10 per share. So if you have $1,000 account, this is something that I do, is I don't try to risk more than 1% of my entire account per trade. So that would be only $10. So in that case, I'm only buying 2 shares of this. And I go ahead and I put swipe. All right, so the order is received. Okay. And that's the cost. That's fine. And once the order triggers, something like this happens. Okay, let's take a look back. Like our Gap store order had triggered. We go to sell and we actually choose order type and we do again stop limit. And for Gap, for instance, we were doing it for $23.89. So that's the lowest we are willing to pay if the price drops. That means that if the price drops from $25 to $22, you still get out at this price. So you are locked in. So your risk and your losses are capped. I'm going to go more in detail with this, but this was the basics of getting started with any brokerage, not just Robinhood. I highly recommend taking the stop limit concept and using that for entering orders. All right, thank you very much. Until next time, have a great day.